Hey guys, Chad from Sticks Blog. Just want to do a quick little video today to talk about this. This is the Weight Weenie Micro hammock from Butt In A Sling Hammock Gear, or BIS, B-I-S. A couple of days ago, Shane from Butt In A Sling sent me a message on my blog's Facebook page, and we were talking about hammocks, and he asked if I'd be interested in checking out one of their hammocks, so I said sure. This is the one he sent me, which is the one I did request. But anyway, looking forward to checking it out. For everything that I have here, which is the hammock, 2 100-inch straps, and then I also have two of the toggles. Everything weighs 12.5 ounces. I didn't weigh the hammock on its own, but on the website for the 11 foot by 52 inch, which is what this is, they listed at 6 ounces, I believe. Like I said, it's already got the straps, the whoopies and everything on there. I didn't take them all off and weigh that weight, but 12.5 ounces, full suspension, everything that I need to hang this. So I'm pretty happy with that. I want to say something on the size. Like I said, it's 11 foot long by 52 inches wide. I've used an 11 foot hammock before, and to be quite honest, didn't really see anything that really stoked my interest about it. So I kind of wanted to stick to a 10 foot hammock. Also, 52 inches wide is narrow for anything that I've used. I think most that I've used is like 56 to 60 inches. So, but they claim on the site that they're able, by going with a longer length hammock, that they can use a shorter width, and you're still going to get the same amount of comfort. But you're also going to end up with slightly less amount of weight because of the area space is less for a longer and narrower hammock than a shorter and wider. So I'm out here today. I've already got my tarp hung up, kind of block some of this wind. I'm going to strap the hammock up and just kind of give it a lay and see what I think about it. I've also got my underquilt from Hammock Gear out here, and I'm going to put that on it because this is an 11 foot hammock, and I don't know how well my underquilt will fit under an 11 foot hammock because I've only used it under 10 foot hammocks. Also, just want to say, hammocking is still pretty new to me. I've done it over the course of the last couple of years here and there. I've probably only been hammock camping maybe less than 10 nights for sure. Just really haven't found anything that I like as far as what I want, and what I'm getting at is things that I want, but the absolute lightest that I can get it. Being an ultralight backpacker, of course, I count every gram, every ounce that goes into my backpack, so I want to get the best bang for my weight that goes into my backpack. So I'm still kind of tinkering and toying. I know one thing that I do want to get is I want to get another tarp, and that's likely going to be the Z-Packs hammock tarp with the doors. Those are listed at like 8.5 ounces. And point of reference, this is the Appalachian hammock tarp. It's a little shorter than what it's supposed to be, but it actually comes in a little over 16 ounces with the full suspension and everything. So I'd be saving almost 8 ounces pretty much right there just by going with that. But anyway, enough numbers and stuff. I do want to say thanks to Shane for sending this out and let me check it out. I'm hoping that I get to go out next weekend with the kids after Thanksgiving and do at least an overnighter somewhere. And if so, this is going to be what I'm going to bring with me, along with this hammock, as long as I make sure it works out for me with the underquilt. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking and hang this up. So hang on. Okay, so I've got it hanging up, and I actually came across a little surprise on it when I hung it up. I'll show you that in just a minute. But just to show you, this is the polyester straps that they sent. It's just got loops in each end, so I just ran one end of the loop through one loop. I've got my toggle here, and I have my whoopee on the knot, not on the toggle. And now of course I've got the whoopee, and the whoopee is just threaded straight through the channel on the hammock, and it's done that way on both ends. It does come with a ridgeline. The ridgeline should be measured out to 9 foot, which I believe is 83% of the total length of the hammock. Just so you can see the material here, it is an ACU. I believe it's a 1.0 finished weight ACU material that Butt In A Sling gets for themselves. I will say that from some of the reading, I believe that this is some of the lightest weight material that people use on a hammock. It is quite thin. You could actually see through it pretty well. For this reason, It does provide a very lightweight hammock. Like I said, they list this thing just for the hammock at 6 ounces on the side. I haven't, like I said, measured mine specifically, just for the hammock without anything else. However, also you want to take a lot of care when getting in it. Make sure you don't have anything sharp in your pockets, because you don't want to tear this material or anything. One thing that I noticed when I sat in it, it was kind of stretchy, so I had to sit in it, get up, readjust my whoopies just a little bit, make sure that they were set right. Here comes the wind again. Uh-oh. We'll hang out up under the tarp. It is a quite windy day. Anyway, one thing I want to show you while I'm under here, what I didn't know that was going to be on here is he did the Knotty Mod. And the Knotty Mod is, he's got a piece of elastic run through just a section here on one edge, and you can cinch it up, and what it does is it kind of creates like a pocket, and it'll help kind of hold your quilt in place, as well as on the head end for your head. Because of that, you do have to tell them if you want to lay, you know, head left, feet right, or vice versa. Like I said, I did not know that that was going to be included, so I never even told him that. However, as it turns out, I do lay with my head to the left and my feet to the right. So as it turns out, this Knotty Mod is great. Also, because of this Knotty Mod, I think it adds about ½ an ounce to the total weight of the hammock. So in that case, I think this hammock should be about 6.5 ounces. Anyway, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get my underquilt up underneath it and see what I think about it. I'm going to go ahead and throw that tarp over and stake out this other side so it won't be quite as windy under it, hopefully. But anyway, as you can see, I have just a little bit of coverage on each end with the hammock, with the tarp. Personally, I would prefer just a little bit more, but that's why I'm wanting to get the other tarp, because it does have the doors. So anyway, okay, I'm going to put this down, try to get the rest of it set up, and check it out. Okay, so I've got my underquilt hanging up. I've been laying in it actually for the past few minutes, just trying to check it out. I want to say that I do feel like I'm not laying on the diagonal quite as much as I am on some of my other ones. However, I don't find it to be uncomfortable. The Knotty Mod for the foot box is pretty cool, simply because I can tighten that up and it'll tighten up that back wall, and the tarp or the hammock won't be flapping so much. On the head end, I haven't found that I need it so much using just the, or when I'm using the underquilt. Maybe when I'm not using the underquilt, I might find it to be a little different. So I'm going to crawl in here real quick. Maybe you can see that. So, I don't know how well you can see that or that you can hear me, but this is the Knotty Mod I was talking about here. You can just tighten this, probably can't see it, but you can tighten this little toggle there, and tighten that up, and that will pull this tighter. So that's nice, because this isn't just flapping in the wind. And there's one on the head end, of course, too. Alright, and that's pretty good for me. So I just want to say a big thanks to Shane from Butt In A Sling for sending this hammock out and letting me give it a try. Like I said, I'm hoping I get to go on a hike next weekend, and if I do, I'm definitely going to be bringing this setup with me to use. and it'll be nice to get some actual infield juice with it other than just out here in my yard. It's about 50 degrees out here right now, and my torso down to my knees is plenty warm. However, I can say that in my lower legs I'm kind of cold, but that's because it's only a 3/4 length underquill. So I would definitely have to use a pad or something down up under my lower legs. But anyway, so far I like it. Looking forward to using it. Thanks, guys.